Okay guys, and we're back. As you can see, I've started dinner. Have a look at that video if you want to know a different method to cooking a nice big tomahawk steak over a bloody fire. Hanging the bugger. Next question, without further ado. Nay G 1980. Who do you watch on YouTube? I think I rattled them off in one of the last questions. So it was West Australian Off-Road, Wild Touring, one of my major favourites, YBS, Millennial Farmer, Round the Fire. I forgot to mention old Damo from Round the Fire. Heaps of other local guys. I mean, I'll try and throw a list up on the video now. There's just so many because I love YouTube. I watch YouTube rather than watching TV. Thanks so much for asking a question there, Nay. I hope your name's Renee or Nay. Brody Kitson, what was it like filming your first video? Man, it was super awesome because the first video I didn't think I was going to put on YouTube. I thought I was still going to send it to my mates. So it was super exciting putting it on YouTube. I mean, to be honest with you, this is a fun thing to do. A really fun thing if you don't take it too seriously. Yeah, there's nothing else I can really say. There's a lot of bloody commitment involved and a lot of maybe like money for camera stuff. But just take it slow, you know, if you're wanting to do it yourself, I guess. I'll tell you what, I've had my brother-in-law ask this question and then a bloke named Jamie Buffery. Scrunch or fold? Mate, who's got time for folding bloody toilet paper, honestly? Nah, scrunch him up, throw him up there, all good. Tim Murray, when can we catch up for a beer? Love your work. Thank you. Love your work. Your shout. Oh, here's a good one. Brian Norris. If I was a Kiwi to arrive off the plane in WA, where would be the first beach/dune trip be to? I think Mirza actually answered that question straight away, which was really good. Anywhere. Bloody anywhere, Brian. But I'd say Little Bay in Horrocks. I'd say D'Entrecasteaux. I'd say White Hills. I'd say Tim's Thicket. You know, I don't know if I don't know if you can camp in those last two, but you know, at least for a quick trip, bloody awesome. But I'd go Little Bay, Horrocks. That's my ultimate favourite. Thanks, man, for asking. Michael Dobra. Love your stuff. I'm interested in knowing what program you use to make your videos. Also, do you take your family away much? That's a good question. I've always wanted to answer that, actually. I think I've answered the program that I use. It's DaVinci Resolve because I've used Adobe Premiere and it just sort of crashed a little bit too much for me. And then it's bloody devastating to lose all that work, you know, 3-4 hours work. But do I go away with my family a lot? Absolutely, as much as I can. But those trips I don't film, and I don't think I ever intend on filming, to be honest, just because there's a lot of creeps out there, I reckon, you know, and I sort of want to keep that time with them pretty sacred, you know. So we went away midweek a couple of weeks ago, just took a few photos, that's about it. But I sort of like to keep them, you know, to myself without sort of showing them to everyone. Thanks, Michael, for that, mate. Mark Mackinson, the Noodle Man. How about a Q&A on where the channel is heading? Geez, Mark, I will never know, mate. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm just loving making videos. I think we're all loving making videos. I'm just trying to explore a bit more of our niche and trying to expand a bit more on it. But I think we've spoken about this for a couple of years now. We'd love to get some tag-along trips going, but there's a lot to organise first as far as insurances and all that bull crap goes. But I want to make sure if we do it, we do it correctly, you know. So thanks for asking. I hope I didn't keep it too vague, but just want to have fun with it, that's all. I don't want to ever turn it into a job that I don't enjoy. So even if we do the tag-alongs, I want to make sure that I still enjoy it like it is a bloody camping trip, you know. Tex Minchin, I know that is a Patreon name. Thank you, Tex, mate. Love to hear how you got started in all this and a bit about you. There's not much to know about me, mate. I'm a bricklayer, studying to be a builder. I'm just an average bloke who loves to have fun, I think the main thing is I always need to have a laugh. I think it just makes me feel so good to have a laugh, even in the shittiest situations. And how I started, I think I answered that a couple of questions ago. Basically, just started putting out little videos to my mates and my brothers and that, and then I just put up a cringy video of a walkthrough of the of the Land Cruiser. Go back and check that. Have a laugh. Put a down arrow on him. Dick Gerron. G'day, Dick. Thanks, mate. Thanks for asking something. Was there one defining moment trip that made you a camper / tourer? What do you love about getting away? What do I love about getting away is exactly this type of stuff here. No phone reception. I've taken screenshots of all this stuff. So no phone reception. Staring at the old bush TV there and just, I don't know, just getting away and disconnecting. Because I reckon all the social media and stuff can get so overwhelming. I don't know, it does for me, but it can be a bit too much. That's why I'm present on YouTube, absolutely, but I only use sort of Instagram and Facebook to outlet that YouTube. I hope that helps. The defining moment. Geez, I don't classify myself as a tourer. I'm just a bloke who loves to go out, have a laugh, sink beers, and film it. And I've really found that there are a lot of others that like that as well, which is bloody great. But there wasn't one defining moment. I've always loved camping, even from a kid. So I hope I answered that correctly. Paul Monahan, not on this topic, but would love to see an updated walkthrough of the 76 with the new 12-volt setup and the draw setup. That's mint, Paul. Absolutely, mate. I have threatened to do that for the last, 4 years. I swear I have. Nah, I swear I've threatened to do that for the last year or so. But it's just, I keep procrastinating. I just love filming the trip videos. Even though it's so much more effort to film the trip videos, that's something that I love, the old storytelling part. But absolutely, it's nothing special, man. It's nothing special at all. You'll see that anyway. But I'll get to it, I promise you, Paul. Thanks, mate. Fishing Mission WA. Now, guys, jump on to Fishing Mission WA Facebook page. An absolute gentleman has supported me from day dot, I'm pretty sure. So, thank you, mate. I don't think I've ever gotten your name, to be honest. So, whoever you are, thank you. Where are the best crumb chicken and cheese snags in the land? Now, listen here. I want to get down to something here. There are two types of crumb chicken and cheese sausages. You got your little, you'll settle for them. You'll bloody settle for them if there's nothing else. Little ones, they're crumbly with the green crap on the batter. Yeah, they're good. It's not even a chicken colour on the inside. Still okay because it's wet with cheese. That's fine. Then you got the beautiful golden ones, the one that if you bite into it and it's cooked correctly, it burns everything on your mouth and on your chin and everything. They're the ones that you want to go after. There's two different types, but the ones that you buy from Aldi, the pre-packaged ones, they're the real deal. I am a freaking scholar on this subject. Kane DeWar, man, I've been meaning to get out on a trip with you actually, so I hope I've saying your last name correct, so I've just said it both ways. When's the next subscriber camp out? I think I might have answered that again in the last couple of comments, but as soon as possible, as soon as COVID pisses off, and I can't wait to step it up a notch and really get a heap of you guys along. This one's a good one actually, because I've wanted to clear this up for a while. Is the channel going to fortnightly videos from here on, or was this just the Beach to Bush series? Now, Kane, I don't know if you've noticed, if you're watching this video, throw the notifications on. I reckon I've stuck to that the 2 weekly fortnightly upload schedule, I reckon for over a year and a half now, and I've really wanted to make that a staple of the channel. I don't have enough content to go weekly, I'll be honest with you. I'd love to get to that stage, absolutely, but I think I'd need a bit more time to do it, you know what I mean? I got a family and stuff like that, but that 2 week schedule is perfect. I think I fit in with that well, so just from here on out, rule of thumb, every 2 weeks you'll see a whacker video, at least. Plans or ideas for further improvements, mods to the vehicles. Okay, Creeper with flexing up, I'm not sure. 1 week he loves it, 1 week he hates it. Creeper, you know you agree with me. 76, I'll tell you what, there's only one more thing at the moment, apart from pissy little things. It's a winch, so I can really be confident when I do solos. But apart from that, man, I'm happy. You know, the engine's stock and all that, it just gets me where I need to go. I just want my fridge to stay on and keep cold. Maybe winch and solar, that's about it. Kane, man, get in touch with me again. We're going to catch up. All right, I'll do one more. Actually, I'll do two more. They're pretty serious ones, actually, these next ones. And then I'll jump on to dinner, and then I'll get back to you after dinner, because I need to turn that sucker. The next one, Rhett Johns. When are you starting an OnlyFans page? And do you need a camping partner this weekend? I always love a bloody camping partner. I love meeting new people. Even though I'm a very nervous kind of person, you wouldn't think so, but I am very nervous. But I like meeting new people. I could talk about camping all bloody day. My mouth's getting dry just talking about it now. When you're starting an OnlyFans page, absolutely, mate. Have a look at the body. Let's go. How much are you going to pledge? And then the next one is from Andrew Bruce. Does Creeper try and sneak into your swag for a cuddle? Well, you'll have to find out on WA Camping Adventures OnlyFans. Get on it! Alright guys, see you after dinner. Right guys, well welcome back. It is later on in the night. Hopefully the lighting's better. I've upgraded the lighting thanks to two people, Alex from Intense and Kip. Kip, if you're watching, mate, these are your lights. I don't even think you do know they're your lights. Righto, let's keep on with the questions. So this one's from Paul Redmile. I have a request. Do some drone flying lessons. That's what the comment says. Then he said sorry in brackets. Blanker! Nah, thanks for commenting, Paul. I know he's a champion. He's a Patreon. He's a bloody legend. And Kip, hope you like the lights, mate. He goes, just let us know if you need a beer delivery. Got plenty here, but if it's your shout, get on over here. Next one, Daniel McNaughton. Yeah, Pete, my question is, when are we going to catch up for a bloody beer? Mate, that has to be the group camp, and I hope I've answered that already properly and clearly enough. I can't wait to bloody meet everyone. It's going to be terrific. I sort of had like a little vision of like an acoustic, musician singing country music. Just country music, that's it. And I reckon that'd be the way to go. No, but seriously, something like that, something with I like music. I love music. I don't know if you guys would know, but I love my music so much. And I reckon that'd be a beautiful little background noise for when we have all those fire pits set up and everyone's having a laugh and that. I think it'd be mint. Getting on to the next one, Paul Gunton. I know that name. That's Perth 4B4 Adventures, another YouTube channel. Check him out. When are you going to come out with us? What's the best thing you've cooked in your travel buddy so far? Oh, geez, that's a mint question, actually. I'm going to say it's something as simple, Paul, as the chicken strips we did on the Beach to Bush series. Just something as simple as the cold southern fried chicken ones with coleslaw in the wraps, just like I did with the fish tacos here on my last trip. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I reckon, I don't think I'm going to stuff around doing roasts and stuff like that. If I'm going to do roasts and that, I'll do them over the fire if I can, or in the Ziggy. That stuff like that, I only use Ziggies basically for sides or for lunches. Paul, mate, thanks for commenting. We'll catch up soon, I reckon. Matty Burgess, I want to say thanks, mate, for running. Matty runs the Patreon's Facebook page for WA Camping Adventures. Thank you, man. He did it out the kindness of his heart. Simple as that. And he's a Patreon. Any plans for the Patreons, i.e. campouts or Patreon trips? Absolutely. I just need to get my ass into gear. That's it, man. That's it. Oh, geez. I screenshotted this one and I have cut out the name accidentally. This one says, ever thought about getting the 76 tuned? I have been asked that heaps of times, even by the guys in the group. Like, no, not at all. It just does everything I want it to do. There's not much else I can say about that. I don't need more power or anything. I don't want to put any more strain on other components of the engine. So I think I'd just rather, I had a Navara D40 before this, and that was still a beast. It was a 4-cylinder, 2.4 litre. But this is, this is everything I need in a car, and I just want to keep it as reliable as possible. That's the main thing for me, and it's been nothing but that as of yet. Touch wood. Robbie Vincey. I do know that name. You're a bloody legend, mate. I do know that. I think I am meant to be sending you some GPS coordinates. When's the next group camp? I've definitely answered that, dude. As soon as COVID is done and over, I want to get everyone together. Mark Wright. Now, Mark is the cameraman for Alex. He's... I don't know if he's a cameraman for Alex, but he's in that group. He's a bloody champion. Simple as that. He's done some camera work for the big guys. And he goes, who would win in a fight between all the usual crew? I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer. How much for me to buy an axe? You can't buy an axe until you have your axe license, because we just can't have you getting injured again, mate. You can't be trusted. What's the dream trip, the massive trip you always have in the back of your mind? God, it's nothing real hectic, Mark. It's literally Israelite Bay. I've always wanted to go there. The Kimberleys is a huge trip, but this trip that I've always had in my head is Israelite Bay, just smashing down the coast there. I just love the thought of it being so remote. But that one wouldn't be a solo. I'd absolutely want to have the boys there to share that with. Thanks, brother. Mark Smith. Again, Mark, stop taking the piss, mate. All right? Why do you like me so much, seeing as I drive a patrol? I don't know. You cook great sweets. That's it. Done. Daniel Johnson. Thanks, mate. What's your favourite YouTube channel other than WA Camping Adventures? Well, WA Camping Adventures, bunch of wankers. I don't even know why you'd watch them, to be honest. But my favourite, I know it sounds biased, but it has to be... Honestly, for me, it's either wild touring, straight on the cam, but this is going to spin you out, Millennial Farmer. It's just, I don't know what it is. I found this guy's channel one day and I can't stop watching it. Have a look, see what you think. He's a farmer that's a millennial, but he's amazing. I reckon he's absolutely amazing. They work their asses off, those guys. You're slowly finding out, Pete. Weirdo. Seb Whittles. Oh, I have to give you a shout out, man. You haven't even asked a question. Been trying to come up with a question, but everything but you've answered every one I think of. So keep up your work. Thank you, mate. You're a bloody legend, Seb, and I hope you're doing well, man. Stephen Martin, though, like the actor. That's all I'm picturing now. Are you planning another subscribers trip anytime soon? Also, what camera gear do you use to take on a trip? Mate, that's really easy to answer. I've answered the subscriber thing. Oh, I just can't bloody wait. And do you know what? I'm so taken back that people actually want to camp with us. But the camera gear I use, what I'm filming on right now, is an ancient camera, but I think it does bloody great. Nothing hectic. So that's a Sony A6000 with a kit lens, and that's it. Hasn't even got a microphone jack, so I'm using a microphone that's put in the hot shoe in the top. So when I get night footage, well, now I've got this lighting, but when I get night footage, I have to take the microphone out and put the light in that hot shoe. So, and then I've got 2 GoPro 4s. Man, I'm on an ancient, setup. 2 GoPro 4s, but my drone is a Mavic Air 2, and one of the best drones I've ever seen, apart from the Mavic 2, the Mavic Pro 2. But that's just brilliant. They're perfect how they fold up so small, you know? And then they're so small when you try to find them in the bottom of the river. Louis Cudlack. Man, I hope I'm saying that right. You always comment, you're always getting involved, and don't stop it, man. I love it. When's the next subscribe? Okay, future trips, where's the channel heading? I think I've pretty much covered that. But to replace our Shark Bay trip, I think I want to make it Israelite Bay. And that'll be 2021 sometime. Definitely, for sure. King May Leon. I hope I've gotten that right as well. Do you have any plans for a trip to Queensland or the East Coast at some stage? Absolutely. My bucket list is to go to the Vic High Country. But I don't want to jump in with anyone if I have to, absolutely. But I want to have that over there. That'd be so mint. And there's a lot of awesome people I'd love to meet over there that have just messaged me out of nowhere and said, hey, mate, love your stuff. And I really want to meet those people, you know. Thanks, King May. King Mel? King Mel? King Mel? King Mel? Thanks for asking, mate. Dane Stringfellow. Will we ever see you or Creeper actually catch a fish? Well, I can see from the screenshot someone's answered no. You will. And do you know what? The crazy thing is, Dane, have a look back at bloody the Abrolhos Islands, mate. We caught heaps of fish. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, though, isn't it? Nah, we're hopeless, mate. We just don't give it the time or the proper effort. I'll be straight up with you. Even on the Beach to Bush series, we were fishing all day, but it was during the day. You know, I know you're better off doing it dusk or dawn. That's it. That's what I read on Google. Mirza, you're a bloody legend. I can't say enough about you. What's the plan for the 76, and what will the next car be when it comes time to change? Man, I love this 76. As rugged as it is, and what you pay for it, you don't get. There's something about it that you don't have with any other car. The feeling you have of driving that thing is amazing. I'll have that for another 5 years at least. But I think the next step up, I would have thought maybe a 200, but I sound like every other bloke trying to upgrade my car. But it could be a bloody Lada Niva. Who knows? Right, sorry guys, had to check the camera. Don't know if it overheats or whatever, you know. Next one, Ashley Brown. What's your favourite camp spot? Geez, I've said this. I tell you what, you would have thought that it would have changed by now, but nah. Little Bay in Horrocks. Just amazing. My favourite spot. Ryan Pierce. You going any meetups or show and shines? Haha. Would love to meet you and see the big 76. Please answer this one. Ryan, have you seen the car, mate? It's not meant to be for a show and shine at all. Group camps, absolutely, dude. Can't wait to do another one. Thanks, buddy, for asking. Tim Amos, Yep, another group camp question. Bloody awesome. Oh, actually, don't know why this popped in my head. Instagram. There was a comment under the Arena and Co, I think it is. Asked when I was doing another tent pump-up video because apparently they found it bloody hilarious. I'm glad I'm here to entertain you for your laughter, you know what I mean? It was quite a laugh actually setting up that thing on my own. You really do need a second person there to get that frame up. But dang gummit, I'm going to keep going. Next question, Gareth Schubert. Gareth Schubert. Love your channel. However, my wife and I want to know if you own any other colour trousers beside green. Well, that looks terrible. This does not look good. I tell you what, I do have a lot of greenies. I have a pair of navy blues, and that's about it, I think. I love the different questions. That's mint. Thanks, Gareth. Infinity Drone Solutions. That's Mike. I know Mike. I know that name. Am I allowed to ask 2 questions? Do you have any plans to have another subscriber camp? Yep. Answered. What is the new drone? What do you think of it compared to your old one? Rest in peace. Perfect step up. That perfect middle ground with the better sensor on it. Flies a lot easier in heavy wind, is quieter, and it comes with the, what do you call them? The lens things. They're like sunglasses for your lens. Come on, Mike, you know that. Thanks, mate. And this is my brother-in-law, Blake. Scruncher or folder? Come on. You've wiped my bum for me there, Blake. Come on, mate, when we've been... And I'll tell you what, I think we're up to the last question. Sorry to drag it out so long, guys. Jeff Wild. And I know this guy actually does some custom draws work. I hope you still do it, Jeff. Mild to Wild. He's the one who did Mark's draw setup. Get on to him. Is it rose gold or copper? I'm going to let Mark answer that. But Mark will be drinking that alone at home as of now because his car has done a head. So I'll let him explain that in the next video. Geez, I think that's it. I hope I didn't miss anyone, but geez, I just want to thank you guys so much for asking the questions. I didn't realise that you would, like, usually when people put out Q&As, it's like, whatever. But thank you so much for asking. It was a really good range of questions, but I reckon the overwhelming one is I'm getting a bloody group camp going. I need to get another group camp going, and I can't wait to meet all of you guys. Thanks to each and every one of you for asking questions. We'll see you on the next video. Jump on to WA Camping Adventures. This is the first time I've actually plugged it. Jump on to wacampingadventures.com.au. Get your merch. We've got hats and t-shirts coming soon. Jump on your stubby holders. And we've got fishing shirt pre-orders ASAP early next year. Cheers, guys. See you in the next video.